walk backwards. Mylett's doing the same thing. Mylett's trying to turn around to talk to the cop. He goes, hey, I can explain. The cop goes, shut up, right? Walk backwards. And we're both walking backwards, get back in the car. We're putting our hands on the car. And Mylett goes, I can explain. The guy goes, shut up. I didn't ask you to talk, right? He says, you guys are going to jail. Going to jail? Like, I'm still in the Marine Corps. This is a part-time thing. And now I just came from a retreat. I'm driving with my leader. Now I'm going to jail. I'm like, what the hell's going on? The cop goes, this is a stolen car. We ran the license plate. This is the license plate of a Chrysler LeBaron. And Mylett goes, I can explain. It's not a Mercedes, it's a Chrysler. Right? And the cop goes, what? He goes, yes, that's what I was trying to tell you. Let me show you. He pops the hood, comes back around. See, this is a Chrysler. I was like, I thought Chrysler Mercedes. And, oh my God, we got back in the car. And Mylett says to me, he goes, dude, it might be a Chrysler thing. Let me tell you where we going, man. This is going. I was like, yo, okay. He's always selling a dream. He's always excited about where he's going, right? And listen to this. There's something called ignorant enthusiasm. Some of us are so smart, we revert to being stupid because we overthink things. See, there's a spiritual law, and I didn't understand back then, that you can speak things into existence. Jay-Z says, the magic within my words, I spoke into existence. You follow me? So part of you selling the dream, you selling that vision, is that what is it that you see the next 5 years? What is it that you see the next 10 years? Now the average eye, so most people go, hey, I believe it when I see it, versus I see it. I see it first in my mind. You'll believe it when you see it, but I already see it, and I already believe it. So I'm telling, I'm getting all of this done, and my leg goes to me, he goes, Dan. He goes, man, life changes at $100,000 a year. Man, you start making $100,000 a year, you'll do that your first year. Man, you start making $100,000 a year, life changes. And at the time, in his base shop, he's got a little small base shop. Everyone in the base shop is broke. Everyone's base shop is broke. The only one making 6 figures in the base shop is Mylett. Right? So the base shop is telling me something totally different. Here's what the base shop is telling me. Dude, let me tell you, it's tough when you go full time. It's rough out here. We got chargebacks, people quit. He's like, hey, you get around Mylett's like drinking a cup of coffee, you feel good about him, but we'll tell you the real deal. Right? So Mylett noticed something changed with my energy. I wasn't as fired up. And I started getting worried. I was just like, oh my God, this guy's broke? I thought he was making money. Because when you're unlicensed and you're going out with field trainers, right? You think everybody's making money. So I thought everybody was making money, right? And you go, this guy's broke? Oh my God, this guy's broke. And then you start to understand the rings. You start to understand, well, he doesn't have a ring. Okay, all this stuff, right? So I start putting it all together. So I go to Ed, and I said to Ed, I said, hey man, I was thinking. And he goes, what the hell are you thinking about? You've been thinking for 11 months, why all of a sudden you're thinking? Right? I was like, well, I got 13 years in. I don't know if I should walk away from that. This is a risky business. And he goes, stop. Who the hell have you been talking to? Well, I was talking to this person. He goes, Dan, stop. Why are you talking to people that are not winning? Why are you talking to people that are not winning? Losers will always give you the loser's profile. He goes, hey man, don't listen to anybody. Just listen to what I tell you. Trust me on it. First of all, you got to get out the Marine Corps. Boom, 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 all this stuff. And I'm just like, well, you know, da 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 da, all this stuff. And I'm in this point of indecision. Should I believe in the dream? Should I believe in the vision? And a vision and a dream is a gift from God. It's not like God gives you this vision, he gives you this dream, and he goes, I was just kidding. You follow me on that? So I'm in this part of indecision. We're in this part of indecision, which is a very tough place to be when you're in indecision. And one day, I'm running with my Marines. And I remember it like it was yesterday. And I got doubt. Can I do this? Is this really my shot? Should I give up everything I have? And here's what everything I have. I had 7 years to go to get my retirement. That would have been a pension, about $800,000 in a pension that pays me an income for the rest of my life. I get my health, I get my insurance, veterans, all this stuff after 20 years. I only got 7 years to go, and I get that check for the rest of my life. And Mylett's telling me, hey, dude, forget about that damn check. Don't give him 7 more years of your life. You'll make millions. By the time you get to 20, you'll make millions. Man, we're going to do this, we're going to do that, we're going to do this, we're going to do that, we're going to do this, we're going to do that. Everyone in the base shop, everyone's broke. He's the only one making a 6-figure income, and he's driving a car that he told me that was his, right? But for some reason, I didn't believe what he was saying to me, but I believed that he believed what he was saying. I believe he believed. You know how sometimes you can brainwash yourself so much about a vision and a dream, right? That you actually start to believe it. And that's where the manifestation starts to happen. Right? So I'm running, and all of a sudden in my quiet moment, I hear this voice in my head. Dan, what are you afraid of? What are you afraid of? This is your shot at the big time. And I started thinking to myself, if you ever go to retirement homes and you visit people that are in their 80s and their 90s, you know one of the things that they ponder about is regret. They were at the right place, at the right time, with the right people around them, the shots that they never took, they never went for, because they were always afraid. So this is playing in my head. Go, man, what are you afraid of, man? What are you afraid of? The dream is real. I don't care if other people are not making it. And right at that moment, it clicked. I said, boom, I'm doing it. I'm going for it, right? I walked into my manager's office, and I said to my administration there, I says, look, I'm getting out. I need to do my DD-214. As I'm signing the paperwork to get out, I never visually thought about getting out. I never visually thought about, I was signing the paperwork, and in my mind I'm going, I can't believe I'm doing this. Like in my mind, I can't believe I'm doing this. Right? So as I'm driving off the base, you guys, I remember it like it's clear. I'm driving off the base, I look through the rearview mirror, I look at the guard, and I have 2 specific emotions. 2 specific emotions. Very clear. One is like, oh my God, what did I just do? The other one is like, oh my God, this is going to be freaking awesome. Right? Two very clear emotions. Right? Now, 22 years looking back. 22 years looking back now. Right? 3 years ago, I'm 53 now. 3 years ago would have been my 30th year in the military. So we just celebrated Veterans Day. We just celebrated Marine Corps birthday, November 10th. All my buddies that were in the military with me, we all communicate. We have Facebook, Crash Fire Rescue Facebook. I'm on there. We're communicating all this stuff and all this stuff. All my buddies back then that joined and quit, all the ones that laughed, all the ones like, you're crazy, right? Who's laughing now? Who's laughing now? They're like, oh my God, we remember. And one of my buddies says to me, he said, yeah, I remember when you were getting out, you said you were going to make $100,000 a year. Did you do that? That was like the extent of his vision. That was like the biggest thing. I couldn't even have the conversation with him. Why am I telling you this? I'm telling you this is that, see, wherever you are right now, there's got to be this dream. There's got to be this, and you have to have perspective, right? Because I was talking to Shlayman